He looks good, looks clean. There's really nothing to complain about. I'm very surprised a figure like this went for $12. Hey guys, welcome back to the YKB, Why Keep the Box Collecting, where we immediately destroy the value of our figure and free them from their plastic and cardboard prison. Amazon had this guy for $12. $12. Did y'all pick him up? I sure did. Now he looks like a straight up copy from the Dark Knight Returns with a better head sculpt, so I'll be happy to crack this figure open and see if he's much better or not. Let's take him to the table and see. So, McFarlane Superman over here. We know it's multiverse, but he likes throwing different names on it. Which one is this one called? Digitals? Oh well. Box looks good. I like the picture when they actually do a picture of like the figure, what it looks like in the comics, and not when they do one of like a CG rendering. So I'd rather know what the figure looks like. But besides that, you can see all the legalese, the logos, blase, blase, blah. But here at the YKB, we don't care about boxes, so let's open them up. Let's free them. More things we don't care about, but one of the most important things McFarlane does is give you a stand. Because the only thing keeping McFarlane up right now is these stands. None of these figures can stand up by themselves. It takes some skill to get these figures to stand. And obviously I'm being facetious. I'm just here's Clark, Superman. That information for whoever wants to read it. Whoever cares. I don't. Here's McFarlane Toys Digitals, whatever that is. Whatever this is, and you scratch it off. Just read it. That's my digital code. Don't care. And the stand. Love the stands. I don't love the tape. Why do they do this tape? I can't stand this tape. Like, and two-timing it. You got tape over here and you got plastic over here. What is up? So test one. Test two. It's funny. It's like the stands always work. Now, looking at Superman over here. He looks good. Looks clean. There's really nothing to complain about. I'm very surprised a figure like this went for $12. Maybe it's because McFarlane releases tons of Supermans and Batmans, where people kind of feel like they have their one, but it's a good looking figure. I almost bought this for, what was it, like $24 on shelves at Walmart once, and I decided to pass on it because I just, when I had enough Superman. Alright, now, so I have the Dark Knight Superman. Obviously, it looks older. It's also an older figure, but look at them both. They're the exact same figure. I think the only difference are this Superman, the newer one, comes with the cape with the mark on it, different paint swaps for the S and for the underwear, but everything else on him is the exact same. So nothing else is different. I think the S itself might technically be different because it has the little swoop on the side instead of a sharp point. But as you can see from the sculpt, it's kind of an insert. So the difference are the head, the shield on the chest, and paint. Everything else is identical. But we don't care about the return. Dark Knight, we're just looking at this Superman, and like I said earlier, he looks great. It's a good looking figure. But enough talking about this Superman. Let's look at the accessories. First off, we have an eagle. Looks decent. You know, truth, justice, and the American way. Superman. Plastic eagle. Looks fine. And his grip hands. That's it. That's all we get. But for $12, oh, yep, I forgot about digital code and file card. They're there. So is the stand. But enough with the accessories. Let's see his height and his scale. I know I already talked about it, but why not? Shield, a little bit different. Besides the color, it's the type of shield. The paint. And the head sculpt. Way better head sculpt. I don't know what is up with this guy. Looks like this Superman needs to get out of the sun. But Superman is, what is that? That's 7 1/4. From side to side, he is 3 inches. So he's a big boy, which is completely fine because it's McFarlane. He don't scale with nothing. But also something I've noticed, hopefully I can bring this in and you can see it. There's a sloppy job with the paint. Or not the paint, the glue. I don't know if you can see that, but there is extra glue all over his S. Let's see if I can't get into that a little bit closer. Maybe you can see it. All around the S. It is very, very sloppy. It's like using a hot glue gun. Alrighty. We got Clark over here. Let's get into articulation. He can do a T-pose. His head moves all the way around. Not as much as other figures because he does have a very swole neck. So really it's just the way the head works with the neck. If you can't see that getting up close. The head is pretty close to the neck, so it doesn't really give a whole bunch of mobility. But standard ball joints on the hands that you're used to. He can do a full split. Superman can't kick his own butt. Toe articulation is toe articulation. No boot swivel. No even, this don't swivel either. It moves to side to side. Man, I did not know that did that. It's a little bit disappointing. It crunches in barely because, you know, it's Superman. We've seen this mold before, so oh well. But it's Superman. It works. He's not the most flexible guy. It's serviceable. But enough with that. Let's do some size comparison. First off, we have Spartan Collection. And yes, he's on the peg stand, but for the most part, it's not that much different. And the Spartan Collection, the Spartans look with Superman basically eye to eye. There ain't, the height difference really isn't that much. There's NECA Turtles. And McFarlane definitely dwarfs NECA. But we know this. Here's a McFarlane Spawn. About the same height. DC Multiverse. G.I. Joe Classified Series, Marvel Legends, SH Figure Arts, Hasbro Black Series, Loyal Subjects, Last Avatar. But all in all, this is a good looking Superman. If you collect McFarlane, it will be pretty great in your shelf. For $12, you can't really ask for more. In conclusion, this is a great looking Superman. You can't really ask for more. Looks good. He's cheap. It's $12 on Amazon. And it looks good. Articulation's the same as any other McFarlane. We've all seen it. I'm guessing it's just mine that's a little bit sloppy with the paint, or with the glue, I'm sorry. So, quality control is, you live and you learn. But, I'm enjoying this McFarlane sale. I'm not the biggest McFarlane fan, but with all these sales, I'll grab any figure I have a semi interest in. But for more reviews, come to the YKB. Like, share, subscribe, and I'm out. Pick them up on Amazon while sales last.